Hi guys, Parker Hurley here. It's 4:24 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon, and I'm a little stir crazy in my apartment. I'm the type of person that if I have free time, I don't know how to direct my attention on what needs to get done. And I have a hard time prioritizing and figuring out what's most important and what's necessary to do and what I can put on the back burner and blah 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 blah. It's tough. It's tough when you're self-employed. But today, I went to yoga, had a really great yoga class, and recently, since getting back from Asia, I've just been trying to be as helpful to my fellow humans as I can. So if someone asks me for money, I return in kind with, I'll buy you something to eat. And I've done that maybe, I don't know how many times, but I know it's been at least 4 or 5 within the last week here in Los Angeles. And it's been so sad that every time I say, yeah, sure, I'll get you something to eat, and they're like, really? I say, yeah, of course. And I buy them something to eat, and then I give them the food, and they're disappointed. And I actually had a guy today make up a lie about how he wanted to buy some food for his daughter. And he bought a big bottle of soda, Cheetos, and he got some chocolate cake. And so, oh, it's for my daughter, she's home. And then I wanted to ask about his daughter, and he couldn't come up with anything. And then when I put my groceries in the car, I saw him eating all the cake by himself, and he was doing a little bit of this the entire time. So I'm pretty sure that sugar was just to give him a little boost from whatever he was lacking. But it made me sad. And I just got back to my Big Brother, Big Sister application finally, and I'm happy to send that out because honestly the only people that are really innocent and really deserving, I mean, everybody's deserving of kindness and compassion, but children just haven't been manipulated by our society yet. And it's sad because they are being manipulated so young with technology and just the knowledge that they have of things that I didn't know about until I was in my late teens or 20s. And then you think back a previous generation, like your parents' generation, and it's just crazy. We're in a really rough spot. The whole world is. Everything that's going on, and just the hate, the blind hate, and poverty and starvation, and all of these things I saw firsthand in Asia. And to be honest, all I want to do is go back there. I just want to go back there and buy a little girl a soda in Cambodia because her eyes light up because she gets soda. A friend and I, my travel buddy, we went out and bought toys before we went to the temples in Angkor Wat, and the children there, they just swarm you. And buy this, and they have little bracelets and knickknacks and toys and stuff, and they're so damn cute that you can't say no. But eventually you have to, because otherwise you're not going to be able to do anything, because they're everywhere. But instead of buying things from them, and of course we did buy things from them, but we brought gifts to them, and they were so appreciative. Most of them were. 95% of them were. And this one little girl in particular, she was the runt. She was so small, and she had like snaggly teeth, but her smile was so cute. And she had this big dirty t-shirt on, and I remember her face so vividly. And we had one doll. We had a bunch of like little cars and fake cell phones and all sorts of little toys, but we had one Barbie doll. It was like a Little Mermaid Barbie doll. And all the kids were pushing her out of the way, trying to get to the front of us so they could get the doll or they could get the best toy. And she was just standing there patiently behind, just kind of looking and peeking. And I had to give it to her, and when I did, her eyes lit up, and it was Christmas for her. And she was so happy and appreciative. of this little dollar toy that we got at an outdoor market. And here in America, we just have so much stuff, so much excess, that we forget what our basic needs are and how little we need to be happy, or how little we need that we should be happy. We should be happy with, like, today, like I said, it's hard to be on top of yourself when you don't have a set schedule. And I wake up and I'm like, man, I don't have any castings today, I don't have any auditions today, what's going on, why don't I have these things? But then at the same time I have to catch myself and be like, I have a home, I have a family, I have friends, I have water to drink, clean water to drink. I am so lucky, so lucky. And we are all so lucky. And we need to share what we have with others. And even in regards to that guy eating the cake for his and giving it to his imaginary daughter, like, yeah, that makes me upset, but I didn't do that. I didn't buy him this food to feel better about myself. I did it because I knew that I had more. I knew that I could give him something. And ideally, that's what we should all do. Just, what else are we here to do besides create and really help each other? I've been going through a little bit of a funk lately. I think this trip to Asia, every day was an adventure. And I haven't talked about this trip. I mean, I've spoken on YouTube, one other time about bullying, but I want to show people who I am and what I'm really about, and not be scared of how I'm going to be received, because I have so many goals and aspirations for myself that if I don't believe that I'm enough, nobody else is going to. And that applies to everyone that's listening to this. Believe that you're enough. You are enough. You're so unique. Everyone's unique. There's no one like you. And we all need to love ourselves so that we can love others properly. Because we could really solve all the problems of everything just with love. And that sounds so cliche, but it's true. Like, in Asia, every day was a new adventure. I didn't know how I was going to get from point A to point B. I didn't know how I was going to, like, where I was going to sleep. I didn't know what I was going to eat. But that unfamiliarity became so much more comfortable to me, because it wasn't routine. It was, what little kids do I get to interact with today? Where do I get to, like, try food that I've never tried before? And where do I get to haggle at a market? And how am I going to sleep on this bus that is crammed full of people? I slept in a luggage, like, it was a double-decker bus, and the entire bottom of the bus was luggage, and I couldn't sleep on the top because I'm a lot bigger than most of the people in Laos, so I just went downstairs and slept on the luggage. And I think I actually remember a cockroach crawling over my face while I was sleeping, which was pretty gross, but you know what? I slept really good, and I woke up the next day, and I was happy, and it was wonderful, and I was in a new place. And the hardest thing for me has been putting that energy into everything I do here, because all I want to do is go back. All I want to do is go back there and help these other people that don't know about all of this stuff that we have here that's just so unnecessary. And I'm constantly thinking about how I can help and how I can better the world. And to be honest, I want to be a superhero because I want to change people's lives with what that can bring to me, whether it's money or, I don't even like using the word fame, but just having a following of people that believe in me and trust what I'm trying to do and the causes that I'm trying to serve. And I can do that through creation, through acting. I love acting. But if I don't love myself, nobody else is going to love me as an actor. And that's what I'm working on. So to anyone out there that sees me or sees some handsome model or some talented actress or whatever. Like, we all have our things. We all have our doubts. We all have this little guy inside of us, our ego. It's our ego that gets in the way of everything. So don't get in the way of yourself, because the only person that can stop you is you. I don't know. Thanks for listening, guys. I just felt like talking, and it turned into rambling, but yeah, love. What's more important than love? And I haven't been in like a serious relationship in a while, and there's so many different meanings of love, but love can mean saying thank you with your entire body and your voice and your words, and looking at this person in the eye that's bagging your groceries. Like, we forget that we are all connected. We all come from the same place. We all breathe the same air. I'm no better than you. You're no better than me. We are all equal. And we should all help each other. So now I'm going to get back to work. Gia. Mwah.